internet? Let's find out. Let's press that button there. Press that button there. Yeah, that means that I'm live. Press that button there. Hello everyone. It's time for another stream. Welcome. It's Monday. Happy Monday. How's it going? Who's here in the chat? I've been here a while just watching you guys talk about what happened in Germany.
Howdy, Pete. Great to see ya as always.
Yar.
A new month is upon us, and with that a month of streams from our favorite lads. And now better way to start it with the one and only Cash Banuka.
Cash Banuka. We're playing some Cash Banuka today. A bit of Dash Dingo. Thank you, Jack Bradshaw, for 100 blips there. Very kind. I've had a haircut, haven't I? Had it cut this morning. Ben and I took a couple of hours back from the sleepover stream the other day. So we both had an empty morning, which I could have spent lying in for 2 hours, but I didn't. I went and got my hair cut. I wore a mask throughout, just apart from when he went round my ears. Then I took one ear band off at a time. He snipped round my ear. Kept it. It was like this though. Kept it on my face all the way. Be good. Be good, everyone. Sanitize my hands. Paid contactless. Stay safe. So, yeah, thank you. You're all saying I look sharp. That's very kind. So weird just having it short now. It feels like the shortest I've ever had it in my entire life, but it's probably not necessarily. But, yeah, so, it's nice. No lighter in the ear, boring loner. No, they did not. It wasn't a Turkish barber's. Although the barber was from kind of southeast Europe, but he wasn't Turkish, and it wasn't a Turkish barber's in the sense of the establishment. So he didn't. I'm sure they probably shove lighters in your ears in different types of barbers too.
Hello, Peter. How was your weekend? Very happy to see you streaming some Crash. I remember catching the VOD when you streamed the remastered trilogy last year. Also, that haircut looks amazing on you.
Oh,
hope you are well.
Psh. Thanks, Stephen. That's very kind. Thank you for the blips. Yeah, it's a bit weird to be. I mean, there's a reason I picked. Partly, the reason I picked the.
Just replayed Crash 1 myself last week. Best of luck with the lab, peeps. Grimace. Hope everyone's well.
Well, famous last words. I don't mind the lab so much, Schadenfreude09. Thank you for the blips. I mean, now that I've said that, doubtless I'm going to be in big trouble when I get to the lab because I've jinxed it. But no, there's different levels that I don't like. I struggle with like Cortex Power or the Generator Room, or maybe both of them. No, Generator Room, I think I mean. It's a spooky level. And
yay, finally get to catch a stream live. I have missed chatting with you all.
Oh, Kneedeep113, thank you. 100 blips. And I also struggle with the Sunset Vista / not Temple Ruins, the other one. There's two different kinds of temple interior in the Crash games, and it's the sort of side-scrolly temple levels.
Who is this
Rubbish at
handsome,
those.
youthful, short-haired boy before us?
Some kind of div is who it is. Thank you, some kind of div, for the blips. Rory Siegel says, "Hey TP, where has Normie gone on his summer holiday? Somewhere totally normal, I'm sure. You know, maybe Marbella or like Barcelona, Costa del Sol, or maybe somewhere even less exotic than that."
Looking forward to seeing a character who knows how to stay on the path. Not like that wild card Normie.
Thank you, Mr. Black, for 100 blips. Sorry, some kind of div. That was 200 blips. You put 100 at each end of your cheer there. I see. Stetson, Elam, can't believe it's already been this long. Here's to many more mouths with... Mouths? That's just me misreading it. It definitely says months. Here's to many more mouths with you guys. Thank you,
when
Stetson.
When does Crash get their tattoos?
Oh, maybe at the end. We'll find out. Stetson's been with us for 5 months now, and what a fantastic 5 months they've been. Maybe Scunthorpe's Lord Brotovich suggested with for the holiday. Thank you, the unofficial Simpson, by the way, for those blips. And then, boom, salutes in the chat for GY Goliath. All 5 salutes, because 5 gifted subs have been thrown at the community there. And that's a total of 145 that they've gifted to the channel, which is wild. And they've gone to Songbird's Chorus, the unofficial Simpson, who just donated blips, so the system sort of works. The Caveman Melv, William D9, and DL Villa 88. Then NZL Matt. What was that noise? Is my phone vibrating? No, it's in my pocket. I thought I just heard a noise. Maybe not. NZL Matt, subscribed via Twitch Prime. Been lurking since the days of Name Redundant. Time to get back to lurking in the shadows. Oh, don't go lurking, Matt. Don't be a stranger. Feel free to chit chat and chit chattity chew and so on if you wish. Seatbelts 150 as well subscribed. Not via Twitch Prime, but via Twitch. And they've been subscribed for 18 months, which is a very long time. You've got yourself an 18-month Billy subscriber badge there. That's a year and a half. 2 babies worth. Thanks as always. God, that's mad, isn't it? To think that you could have had 2 babies in the time. Steven Scodes, 100. Am I ahead of the game now? I think I am, just about. I'll take a breather.
Yeah.
TP is always a good-looking man, but the haircut adds an extra 50s worth of handsome. Team to 5 Pocket.
Thank you, Steven Scodes, for the blips and the kind words.
Yeah.
Hi Peter, nice haircut. Did you get a lighter shoved into your ear holes again?
I'm afraid you're a bit late, Addy. Someone's already said that, but you're right to ask. No, I didn't. It was a more normie knob day kind of barbers where it was just regular service.
Trial reopening of my workplace DIDNT go well. We're closing again for at least 2 more weeks. So you're all stuck with me. Team to 5 Ben. Yikes, very stoked for some vintage Crash and lovely. Walrus love virtual hug.
Thank you, Master Dactyl. That's what I was getting at before, actually, which is that I did stream the Insane Trilogy way back, and so to be now planning to stream all of Crash again, all the Crash trilogies, might seem a bit recycled, but for one thing, I'm playing the retro version, just partly because I want to. Actually, I was like, I want to replay some Crash, and I was like, okay, Insane Trilogy, and then I was like, no, actually, no. I don't want to do that. Don't make me. So I'm playing old Crash. Of course, there's also relevance to it. The reason I'm basically doing it is to recap on the very complicated and difficult, complex, rich narrative of the Crash universe across the trilogy. I'm joking, of course. There's not a difficult story, but there's a new Crash game coming out in about 8 weeks' time, unless there are issues with getting it out due to C-Virus, etc. So I wanted to refresh my memory as much as I really needed to, which is not much at all on the not very complex Crash Bandicoot story. But you know, even just to sort of revisit levels and stuff that might there might be Easter eggs in Crash. There might be Easter eggs in Crash 4 that I want to make sure
next time they're gonna shove the lighter up your nose.
I hope not. I'm doing my revision basically, and you guys can revise along with me by watching some PS1 Crash, and you know, hopefully people are up for that anyway, irrespective of Crash 4 coming out. So let me catch up now. There were loads of B-whips then. So thank you once again to Stephen and Addy for your 100 blips, and Seatbelts for subscribing. Then Master Dactyl, 100 blips. Sorry to hear that the workplace trial reopening didn't go very well, but at least, you know, you're going to be here now for a bit longer, which is lovely. So, yeah, good news. Thank you for the blips. Trying Badger, our resident archaeologist / new mod. The total gestation period of a walrus lasts between 15 and 16 months. Calves stay with their mothers for up to 5 years. Given how utterly abnormal this stream is, we may all be calling for our mothers before long. Looking sharp, TP. Thank you, Trolling Badger, for subscribing. 16 months you're on, and it's a streak as well. Unbroken 16 months. Goodness gracious. Yeah, no Normie today, and maybe not for a few weeks. But you know, I thought we just needed a little break. You know, it's good to keep it mixed up. We'll definitely be returning. You know, snap back to normality. Whoop, there goes Mum Spaghetti, etc. Yeah, normal service will be resumed, as I said. JSonic13 subscribed, and it's been for 5 months so far. 5 tiny months for Tiny Peter. Thank you, JSonic. I'm guessing your name's probably Jason. Thank you, Jason. Jonesy90, celebrating my 30th birthday and 18 months sub to you boys today by being stuck at work.
Ahoy, Tiny Peter and Walrus Clan.
Ahoy.
TP is looking sharp whilst I still look like some sort of mountain man. Damn you, local lockdown.
Oh no. See, we're on local lockdown, but we're allowed to go to businesses and stuff. We're not allowed to go to... we're not allowed to like mingle with family. You shouldn't really have people in your car who aren't from your household. When I say mingle with family, I mean who don't live in your house. It's basically you can only really mix socially with people in your house. Can't really go indoors to a lot of things, except for like business purposes, really. So I was able to go get my hair cut. But yeah, local sort of lockdown up here in West Yorkshire. Jonesy, thank you. Happy 30th birthday, by the way, to Jonesy. Congratulations on reaching 30, given all the crap that's happened over the past few years. You know, loads of celebrities died in 16? Could have been you, Jonesy. You could have died. No. Goodness me, what a horrible thing to say. Stetson gifted 2 more subs to the community. They've gone to Friggy Vicky and Minos El Rey. Thank you, Stetson. My favourite son. You shouldn't have a favourite son or daughter, but Stetson is my favourite son. Londi92 subscribed via Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Walrus Clan, Londi92. Thank you very much for giving us your Prime dollary dues there. Very kind. I'm nearly there. 300 blips from Knee Deep, who said they're going to shove a lighter up my nose. For those of you who don't understand that, I once got a lighter shoved in my ear when I was having a haircut, because it was at a Turkish barber's where they plucked my eyebrows without me asking with it looked like dental floss, but it was like eyebrow string. I'm sure that's the technical term. It was wild. What an experience. I felt so white being in there. I was like, I don't know what is happening. So that's 300 blips from Knee Deep. Thank you. And Sean D. Harris says, I've always liked that t-shirt, TP. Where'd you get it from? Yeah, see, I'm not repping our brand today. I'm repping the Crash Bandicoot. Greetings from N.Sanity Beach. I think this came from a tap box. What's it?
Yeah.
Loot Crate.
Normie is spending his holiday in my average hometown of Green Island, where not a lot happens. I was speaking him just now and HES loving it.
Well, there you go. I mean, sometimes it's the places where nothing happens where everything happens, you know? I've seen Midsummer Murders. I've seen Broadchurch. Yeah, got to be careful there. Odie Lazarus, 100 blips. Yeah, sorry, no, this shirt came from, I think, a Loot Crate. It's one of the only things we got in the Loot Crate unboxings that I was glad to have, and it's the perfect size for me as well. It looks black on the stream, but it's actually a sort of navy blue, sort of almost purpley. It's a slight tinge. It's like a reddy blue. Always be ready. Blimey, it's 13 minutes past 3 and I started on time today. We're still going. So, OD Lazarus gave 100 blips. Thank you very much and said, ahoy, I'm looking sharp. Yeah, stay safe in your local lockdown there, OD Lazarus. All the best to you. And also, OD Lazarus and Stephen Scodes have both got milestone bits badges today. Well done to them, and thank you for your consistent and constant and wonderful support, bits-wise and otherwise. We've got the level 3 emotes on the hype train. Choo choo. Well done, everyone. I'm saluting for the hype train now and everything. I salute everything. And then we had 100 blips from Jack Bradshaw, who says, nothing happens in Green Island, but I'm telling you, it will. And if it doesn't, I'm going to make something. I'm going to come over there and murder somebody, just so you've got something to read about in your local paper. And there we go. Oh, peeps, when you get a second, can you check your DMs on Twitter? It's not just a hi, I love you message, I promise. That's not, just for the record, I don't ignore messages that I think are hi, I love you messages. I just never check my DMs. Even people who I have 2 inboxes. It's like when people who I'm not following or who I'm not following, when they DM me, it goes into a separate inbox that I always forget to check anyway. So that's for starters. And then once I've interacted with them, it goes into the normal inbox. But even that, I forget to check a lot, or I see that I've got something, I read it and go, oh yeah, okay, I must reply to that when I get a moment, and then I completely forget because it's been marked as read. But even Mikey's lovely girlfriend Claudia messaged me the other day, she messaged me last week, and I just completely ignored it for like a week or something, and I realised afterwards, I was like, oh god, I'm sorry. Not trying to shade you. I didn't realise that I'd actually ignored it like that. It wasn't intentional. So certainly not personal. If I don't always get back to people via DM, it's not because I don't want to. It's because even the people I literally know in real life and care about, I don't sometimes talk to by accident. So there you go. I'll try and remember to check that later. Spy Hunter subscribed via Twitch Prime. I said, blah, keep forgetting to resub. So here's to 7 months. I thought that it tells you that number is like the total. Oh, I see what you mean. You're saying you've only been subscribed for 7 months total, but you've been here a lot longer. That's okay. I understand. So one thing I want to do is go and get my glass of water, which is over there by the door, because I brought it in and forgot to put it on my desk. And then we're gonna go live. We're gonna play the game. So just enjoy this white wall for just a minute while I fetch my hydration. Stay hydrated, everyone. This is an opportunity for you to get your water yourselves. Okay, go do it. There we go.
Yeah.
Secret bits.
Stay hydrated, one and all. Oh, I see him straight edge. You were too slow. Secret bits. Tee-hee. You'll never know. Hydrate. I've also got a cup of tea. But that doesn't... I mean, that's got, like, caffeine in it. It makes you do wee-wees, which is probably not very hydrating. Good. Right, well, let's launch the game. Did I ever send my tweet out? No, I got one ready. I am live, and there's a fox and an apple emoji.
Yeah.
I am doing a thoroughly terrible job at trying to get through the N.Sanity trilogy, so hoping for some cheater Austin Pro strats today.
Well, unfortunately, Odilazis, I'm not actually playing N.Sanity, so there might be some pro strats I can help you with, but maybe not as much as you're hoping for, because the games are only so comparable with each other. But we'll see. If you're trying to 100% it, I might at least be able to... Oh, bling! I might at least be able to help you out with finding like hidden boxes and stuff. There's like 1 or 2 levels that have some sneaky stuff going on. But not always. Sometimes it's just a case of get good. Am I right? So... thank you, by the way, Spy Hunter, for gifting a sub there to MD Hughes 94. That might be your first gifted... Oh, no, it is. It's your first gifted sub to the channel. Thank you, Spy Hunter. Thank you so much for joining the gift train. So, let's bop on over to that. There he is. There's our boy. I made that this morning. Here it comes. I've got slightly itchy ears because of my haircut. It's just slightly irritated me this morning. First world problems for sure. Samantha Shaw has been given a subscription. Let me know if it's too loud. I've done a sound test. It seemed alright to me, but I can adjust. It was gifted by Manta Ray Tiger. Thank you, Manta Ray Tiger, for gifting your 13th subscription to the channel. Look at that old Universal logo there. Universal Interactive. Wow. And check out this weird Naughty Dog logo as well. That's fine. That's all normal. That's fine too. And then... What's that about? It's also pretty weird. Oh, that face. We love it. We love to see it. Do we? Yes, Manta Ray Tiger and Spy Hunter, thank you for gifting subs. And Steven Scotes too, as well, as he's gifted one to Chris Rott.
Apparently I have bits. Let's get rid of them before I go to work.
Quick, ditch them! Ditch them, drawn by Justin. They'll only take them off you when you get to work. They'll make you empty your pockets out and give all your bits away to the office. They may as well go to... Oops. may as well go to us. And Barnum's got to dash, but did you hear Netflix will be making a Beyond Good and Evil film? I certainly did hear that. Hello? Let me skip that. Oh! What? What's happening? Right. Let me just reset that. That was a bit weird. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I did a little tweet about the fact that BGE is apparently getting a Netflix film now. It's like a hybrid.
Hello, teeny tiny Peter and the Walrus Clan.
Hello, Lily Lolly Llama. Thanks for the bits. What? What was I saying? Beyond Good and Evil's getting a sort of animated / live action blended movie on Netflix. It's being directed by the same guy who did Detective Pikachu. Is it just that my controller is mapped? I think it just got a bit confused when it ran the opening cutscene. But actually, I think if you press start, it doesn't run the opening cutscene, does it? Well, why don't we I should let it run actually for those who've not seen it before. So just sit here. And we will run that. Drawn by Justin, I should say thank you, not least for the fact that it was 400 bits you just gave. Thank you so much. Yeah, people are returning to work now. There's not so many people. People saying their streams are a bit stuttery. If it's any consolation, I'll be back in Newcastle in like 2 weeks, so my internet will finally improve.
But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures. Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex. The Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do. Failure again. Capture him. Uh-oh. Prepare the female Bandicoot.
It's one of the only words Crash has ever said officially in canon. Uh-oh. And whoa. Right. Enough of that. Well, sorry to hear that people are having issues with their streams today. On my end, I'm actually getting good upload numbers, which is rare. So I don't really know what the issue is, but so the very deep story here in this game is that Crash was made by Dr. Neo Cortex. He's like a mutant. A Bandicoot is a real animal, of course. It's an Australian marsupial. Even though he does look like a fox who eats apples, he's not. He's a Bandicoot who collects Wumpa fruit. Unfortunately, the experiment failed. Crash went a bit wacky. He escaped. Or, well, he kind of fell out the window, really. I don't think he really meant to leave his girlfriend behind. But his girlfriend was left behind. And Neo Cortex decided, well, we'll use her instead to lead my army to world domination. So now Crash is washed up on the island, N.Sanity Island, and he's on his way back to rescue Torna. And that's the story of Crash 1. Trojan Fan says, will we get Crash facts like we did in Spyro? I know some Crash facts because... Oh, here we go. Here's an immediate tip for getting the... So you get a gem in every level in Crash for breaking all the boxes. And what you want to do is make sure you get your triple mask here. Quickly head on over here. Build this bridge and run across it. And that is way easier than trying to hop boing, boing, boing across that bridge and hit every box. which is not easily done. You do now have to walk backwards through this bit, but if there are any turtles, yeah, I was about to say, if there are any turtles coming at you just as you reveal them on screen, then at least you've got the mask. I think there might be one pit here. Is there not? Maybe there's no pits. Okay, no pits. That's good. So just come back for that. There's also... Oh, there's the pit. Oh, am I going to have to do that again now? Oh, I might have flipped it up. Yeah, you only... in fact, what I yeah, okay. I'm going to have to start the level again if I want the gem.
Yeah.
Peter Austin failing.
So we're going for 100 here, right? CP.
I'm
Grimace.
thinking, Schadenfreude, I might, yeah. I think there's enough time for me to do 100%. Which does mean I literally, technically just failed the first level of Crash Bandicoot. You don't have to get every box in this game. It's just all you need to do to get to the end of the level and to the end of the game is just complete every level. And when you complete a level, it unlocks the next level, and so on and so forth until you get to the Neo Cortex boss battle. But as I say, if you get every box, you get a gem at the end, and when you get all the gems, you get 100% and a different ending. So, yeah, so I know some Crash facts, partly because we did a list called 10 Things You Don't Know About Crash Bandicoot. It's a good list. Lord Brotovich, I'm sure, will be immediately looking it up right now, because that's the kind of person he is. No pressure, Lord Brotovich, I'm not saying you have to. So what I'll do is I will grab this checkpoint again, but this time I'll grab every box on this side of the pit so that I don't have to backtrack over a pit when I'm done.
What have I got?
What have I got? So, biff that. There's a box here, just there, on the other side of that stone thing. And there we go. Now we've got them all. Am I going to make it? Huh! Nope. I'm going to fall off the cliff. Okay, well, you don't need the mask to get 100% in this level.
What have I got?
I'm getting a bit used... I think I'm partly trying to get used to the old jumping style. Which I like I prefer, but I do have a bit of insane muscle memory. Chernid, thank you for subscribing. It's about time you played this, says Chernid. Okay. Well, as I say, I did play Insane once upon a time. But, yeah. This is one of the first games I owned, I think. So, we're going to have to do this... Remember, Pete, if you die once, you have to restart to get the gem. Oh, you're right, you do. Oh, Christ. Okay, well, that changes everything. Maybe I'm not going for 100%. Because, yeah, you have to make it through the level without dying. I totally forgot that that's a thing. I've got to decide kind of right now, really, whether I...
What have I got?
Do we go for 100%? Imagine... I totally forgot that you do have to get through them without dying. Which bothers me, because while it's relatively straightforward to get all the boxes, certainly once you've got your muscle memory back, some of these levels I'm just going to die a lot, in which case we're going to be here forever, so maybe I won't, you know? Okay, so yeah, screw this. Back to Spyro TP, says Trojan fan. I can't believe I've died like 3 times on this first level. It must have been a long time since I played this, I guess. But whenever I watch, like, you know, you watch like game journos and stuff, playing. I remember when. Let's go left. Let's just do the safe thing. I remember when Spyro Reignited and Crash N.Sane Trilogy came out, and you would watch games journalists. They would like have interviews with the developers. They'd be like sent to like Toys for Bob's studio, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a massive fan of Spyro. You know, I love this game." And then they would play Reignited, and they'd just be really crap, and it's just painful to watch when you're an old fan of these series, and you know that you could do like 100 times better. And now I feel like I'm one of those guys because I'm just failing miserably. Crash 1. We're all good. We'll be fine. I think I am definitely getting used to this again. Thank you, by the way, Lord Brotovich, for I think posting that link. And thank you, Jack, for reminding me that yeah, you can't go dying in this game if you want to get the gem. I'm just checking I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. I got the subscription from Churnid, and that's it. Reminds me of the Cuphead reviewer who took like an hour to complete the tutorial level. Oh, jeez, really? We'll get there. I just need to get my eye back in, really. I don't know. We'll see how we get on, and if we then reach a point where I'm suddenly playing a lot better, I can always backtrack to this level or to the first level and do that again, and we can start going for 100%. We can't get 100% in this level because this little green thing there, you see, that's where a gem will be when we unlock it, and we'll be able to sit on the gem, and it'll take us up inside this building to a ledge where there's a couple of life boxes. So we can't get the gem on this level anyway. Biff! Watch me do the trick shots, Mum. Wow, that just went off, did it? Do. Can you put the game on Adam difficulty so you don't die as much? Is there an Adam difficulty mode? How did Adam play? At this point, I think I do a lot better. It pains me to say this, but I think I would have performed infinitely better playing the N.Sane Trilogy. I guess I've just played that game too often now, and I've just got used to it. Crash 1 did kind of have stiff controls, I think, if we're all being honest. But it was stiff controls that once upon a time I was used to, and now I seem not to be. Anyway, here we go. Bonus level. Save point. What I'll do is I'll save state it because there's not much. Oh, Running Wild, Grid Runner. Oh, I don't want to reveal what that bottom one is actually because that's spoilers for what is this? Star Wars Demolition. And then that's Spyro. The one underneath that is spoilers. So I mean, maybe I will do a save. Adam Pachiti. Be amazed if anyone recognised that save icon. It's the most obscure, weird-ass game. I'd not heard of it. Really. Discovered it when doing some playback research. Great, but you missed 3 boxes. Oh. But where were they? They were up in the sky. I tried to play N.Sane Trilogy, but the controls felt weird, and I couldn't do the first level after this first island. Yeah, see, I was like that at first, and then I unfortunately persevered. The worst thing is, I mean, it's not a big deal, but like, I'm definitely going to have issues with Crash 4 when it comes out. People who have had time with the demo have said that it definitely feels different. But it's not that they're they're trying to like replicate the controls and have done a bad job of it. They're going for their own slightly different style. So it's just something to get used to in Crash 4. But by all accounts, a really good game overall. Very difficult. I think it's in this... Is it this level or is it the next fortress level? Where there is a bit of a... There's a bit of a Cheetah Austin / Star Wars knowledge moment that I'll be able to show you guys who aren't so familiar with the game. Biff. Oh, jeez! God, I thought I was going to run out just at the wrong time there. This morning, actually, just, I think by coincidence, I don't think I was looking anything up. It must have been in my recommended videos. I saw a pre-console mix of the Crash 1 theme tune. You get these pre-console versions of particularly like PS1 era or before music tracks from games, like PS1 game music tracks and stuff. And the pre-console mix is like the version that the composer, or someone, probably the composer I guess, came up with in their respective software. Update save game. But then the disc couldn't necessarily take the full quality version of what they made, so things get, obviously the sound gets a bit compressed, but also sometimes some of the layers of instruments get removed too, so you actually lose like a bass line or a little harmony or something, or a section of the song itself. And the pre-console mix for the Crash 1 theme tune apparently has this weird like 10-second intro before the it plays like a little tune, and then it's this bit as we know it. That bit comes in like a few seconds in, so if anyone wants to listen, just give it a Google, check it out on YouTube. Pre-console mix of the Crash 1 theme tune. Just a weird extra bit in there that I didn't know about, which is interesting. I've not forgotten Demica Kempton. Thank you for subscribing. Half a year with the best clan of walruses. This is the first stream I've been able to catch since getting back to work. I've missed everyone. Demica Kempton. Nice to have you with us. It's time for the level that will probably bring back a few haunting memories for my chat. I didn't scroll my chat back down, so it's not updating now. Hang on. Just getting here. A few scary memories for people. This is where the games start to get difficult when you're a child. These levels were designed partly because a lot of work went into designing Crash's model, giving him his facial expressions, and a lot of the polygons in the game are used up on Crash's model. You know, there's a lot of resources. A lot of the PlayStation's resources are going into rendering Crash right now. And the developers realized, well, if Crash is always just running away from the screen, like in N.Sanity Beach, for example, you know, what good is that if no one can even see his face for the whole thing? So that's partly why these bolded levels were designed. Oh, jeez, I overshot. Peter, everyone knows this is just a mini-game from Uncharted 4. Yeah, it is, isn't it? And likewise, the side-scrolling levels too were designed partly for that reason. Just so everyone gets a good old look at Crash's big noggin. Here we go. We made it. And if I'd not died, I would have got a gem there, actually. which is a shame. It would have been the first gem we could have got. Well, no, you can get the gem in the first level, obviously. But what time is it? It's 20 to 4. You know what? I might just have one more go now that I'm feeling slightly more with it. I've sort of warmed up. You know, I think that's. I'm not saying I'm gonna manage it now. I don't want to. I don't want to be like, oh, I'll be fine now. Be fine. But yeah, I do feel slightly more with it. I think I needed to get myself back into gear, really. Going for the gem, everyone. I might not stick with it. Might not go for the 100% once we get to island number 2 or 3. Or, heck, even towards the end of island 1, it can get a little bit difficult at times. But for now, we may as well make the effort. Right, so you get your triple mask. You make sure you're holding the X button all the way over these pits. Grab that boy. Smash those boys. In fact, you can come back for those, so we're not going to smash those boys. Hop over here. Hit that. Oh. Oh, okay. Right. So what happened there was... I'm going to have to go back and examine whether this is still doable. I think the gaps might be too big. What happened there... I realised what caused me to fall off this area the first time round is that when you land... Oh, I think I can probably just about make that. When you land from a jump and hit spin to get this thing, you actually move forward a little bit, and I fell over the edge. And because I moved forward too much, I deleted the first couple of blocks on that line. So then I wasn't really able to just run across it. But I think I can make that. That was a B-whip, which I'll check out in a minute. Ah. We're going for it. One tip that might work is jump on every other box, then jump on the others on the way back, and then you can get the other 2 boxes. Yeah, I don't normally have an issue getting those boxes, but I'm either falling off at the exclamation crate because I'm jumping and spinning the. See, that's it there. So when I'm jumping here, I'm letting go of the up arrow in midair. So I'm letting go like here, and if you just land, you're fine, right? But if you do that, let me try and show you what I'm doing here. So there's my thumb on up and down. I've let go. I let go in the air. No, hang on, it's when I land, isn't it? It's not doing it now that I'm showing you. There you go. Yeah, if you spin just before you land, you actually carry your momentum. So my thumb is coming off the up arrow while I'm in midair, but see, he rolls forward like that, which I'd completely forgotten about as a thing. So what I'm doing is I'm landing, I'm trying to spin that box, and he just walks off the edge, which is there we go. I mean, it's a bad workman blaming his tools, no question, no doubt about it. But yeah, that's just what is causing the issues there. I just forgot that was apparently a phenomenon in this game. Don't spin when you land if you want to not keep going forwards. So we've got to land and then quickly spin the exclamation crate. Otherwise I'm gonna wander off the edge and either fall into the pit or at least inch slightly too close to the bridge so that the crates break, which is what happened last time. Oh! Okay, come back. Now careful. Hop. Oh jeez, the first one broke before I stepped on it. This is going so well. This is going so well. Never in my life have I spent more time on this first level. This is quite astounding. I've got cold tea here. Oh no, it's okay. I really wish now that I'd just done a bit of practice before I started. I didn't think I'd have an issue. I used to play this game all the time. I just feel like a flipping IGN journalist. That's what I feel like. I feel like you guys are looking at me like I look at IGN journalists. And rightly so. How dare I even forget how to play this game? How dare I? I don't deserve this game if my muscles have lost their memory of it. Who am I? Now I could go for the not bridge run. Maybe that would be better, you know? Maybe that would be safer. But oh jeez, break. But I kind of want to do it. That's how I've always done it. Oh, I did the landing spin. I did the landing spin. I will unsub if you don't do it this time, says NZL Matt. I'm gonna have one more go, and I'm not gonna go for the bridge run. I'm just gonna aku my way through the level, and then I'm just gonna hop boing 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 all the way across the bridge, which is also not a very easy thing to do. But I can normally get like right to the end and then fail when I do that. So I'm gonna have one more go. Basically, this is deciding right now whether we go for the 100% or not. Because if I don't get the gem, that's a good start, isn't it? That bodes well. If I don't get the gem here, I don't ever want to have to come back and just humiliate myself trying this again. Which means we'll never be able to get the 100% because I'll never come back and attempt the gem here. I mean, Christ, if I can't get the gem on N.Sanity Beach. You don't need to spin the switch crate. You have Aku to activate it automatically, says Lucas Factory. Will he do it? Will he biff it? That's good to know. That's very good to know. I did think that when I was on my, like, 2 runs ago. I was like, maybe he'll do it. And I was like, nah, I'm not taking any chances. Right, hit that. Come back for these. Go! Okay, let's see if he sets it off. Yes, he does. Oh Christ! I'm not going soon enough. That first one's breaking because I'm getting too close to it. And I want to do it one more time. What am I doing? Why is it 10-4 and I'm still on N.Sanity Beach? Flip me. This is the least fun I've ever had playing Crash Bandicoot. And it's partly just because I know people are watching me be bad. Right, screw the fruit. What am I doing? Am I going for the bridge run again now? Is that what I don't even know if I'm going to decide when I get there. Maybe I try the hop job. I think I am. I'm gonna try just hopping. I'll just kill this tortoise. Right, we're gonna try hopping it instead. It's like the BG disc game. I mean, it is a little bit, Lobrotovich. Right. I'll resub if you do it in this try. Okay. I mean, even that jump is a bit dodge. Right, here we go, everyone. Whoa, he didn't even break it. What was that? Did you see me just bounce on a crate and it didn't break? Can I blame the emulator? Maybe that's an issue. Right, he's on it. Oh, yeah. Ooh! Flip me. Christ alive. Right. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hang on. We can do this. No, we can't. Right, we're not doing 100%. It's cancelled. Will this be like when Caddy played them and found all the bugs? That was so weird. I saw him uploading clips and loads of odd stuff was happening. That was so strange. Bugs that I've never seen before in years and years of playing Crash, and stuff that I think he was saying he'd never seen before either. Well, I certainly feel a lot calmer now, knowing that all they have to do is complete every level in this stream. Or in a series of streams, I guess. Because I had every intention of trying to 100% the entire trilogy. What I'll probably do is try and non-100% Crash 1 and 2. Partly because I'm very unfamiliar with 2. But what I will do is 100% Crash 3. Because I feel that's a lot more achievable. And also because that has a different ending if you... Well, they all do. Has a different ending if you get all of the gems as well. But it's one that actually leads into Crash 4. So it makes sense to 100% that game. When I say 100%, it's like 120% or something. Because that's how PS games work. PS1 games. Ooh. Emulation errors, vintage TripleJump Invidious. Just curious, DP, once you and Ben go back to TripleJump Castle, what X game means to me... will what X game mean to me be on a screen? Or will it stay only voiceover? I think it will stay only voiceover. Partly because, you know, we get people in to do that show as guests. And I think it's just a lot more straightforward to be able to say to people, hey, if you want to be on this show, we'd love to have you. Please can you just send us a recording, an audio recording of you chatting about the game, rather than having to, like, you know, get people to, like, set up and do face cam recordings of themselves. It's just easier to get guests on if all you have to do is get them to do a bit of audio, you know? So that's probably what we're thinking. Now. We've already completed 11% of the game, everyone. I'm really loving that series, says Master Dactyl. Well, up next, I think this week, big question mark. I could find out for you right now. Maybe it's next week. I'm trying to think. No, maybe it might be. Is it on non-worst games weeks? I think it is. We have a member of Cultaholic again, which is very exciting. And then soon, we've got some pretty exciting business, well, not business friends, industry names who we know either personally because we've worked with them before, or who we've kind of just got in touch with and we've been able to get onto the show. I'm not gonna reveal any names just yet because I don't want to, you know, just in case it falls through or they can't manage it or whatever, which would be fair enough. But that's really exciting. We've got some people interested who I think it's going to be super fun to have them on. And it's kind of what we always hope. This is Papu Papu, by the way. He's first boss of the game. He's a kind of a Dr. Shemp sort of guy, both in his design and also the way you attack him. Jump over his stick. And smack him on his butt. Yeah, that's kind of what cut content was always designed to be, and will continue to be once we're back in the office and we're able to film more of it. Like, we're not going to stop making that, but yeah, it's exciting. It's good. Oh, I feel so much better now knowing that there's no pressure. I think I was just choking so bad. I mean, you know, I've completed Upstream and Papu Papu without issue just now. I'm now on what's this? Rolling Stones or Jungle Rollers? Rolling Stones. Oh, Embryo. Oh, that'll be a true test. If I can complete the embryo bonus round in this level, in one, that just shows that like it's all psychological.
Yeah.
Hi Peter, it's Bob at Babaloony. Can't believe I almost missed Crash 1 stream. How is it going in Crash and Life?
Harold Bob at Babaloony, I'm afraid it's not going well. At all. Thank you, by the way, for... in fact, was that a... It was 110 blips there from Harold. It's not going so well. I was hoping to do a 100% run of this game, get all the gems. Ooh, get it. However, issues have happened in that I just, for some reason, cannot get all the boxes in one life on N.Sanity Beach. At all. And I feel I'll never ever be able to do it ever again. Never have I had so many issues with that level. Oh no. I think I needed that, didn't I? Is that not where the embryo... Oh, it might be. I don't remember. Might come back and do this level one more time as well if we've missed... I do kind of want to test myself on the Brio bonus round just to prove a point. Jim Corvette, thanks for the 200 blips, by the way. Boo, boo. See, this, for example... Oh, I've screwed it now. What I was about to say, I stopped jumping because I wanted to just pause and say something, but... Oh no, I might be able to get up there if I spin that one, yeah. This is just exactly the same motion as the bridge jump. Oh, yeah, there we go. And, you know, did alright there, kind of. But can't do it. Can't do it on N.Sanity Beach. Oh, just spin and crash, don't care. Beep beep! Hey lads, I'm gonna try and rope Mikey in to do a what I works with Binding of Isaac. Yeah, I mean, sure, no reason why not. We've had him in and cut content. I'm sure he'd love to quickly record a thing. We've not asked him yet, only because we've not got around to asking all kinds of people. Ooh. But he's definitely someone... I think he's actually on our list of people to get in touch with about it. Here we go then. Brio. I don't really remember how this one goes, but we're going to just see. You just bounce on TNTs, is that it? Yeah, no, it goes well, doesn't it? That's how it goes. Right, okay. Don't worry. The embryo bonus round, ladies and gentlemen. Miss 6 boxes. We could get Rach in for cut content and for what it means to me. We could, absolutely. Loads of people who... there's those people we've already been in touch with, loads of people we've not yet been in touch with. I intentionally change direction slightly, just constantly in this level, because as soon as you turn left or right, the pig makes a pig noise. If he's running in a straight line, he stays fairly quiet, but if you just go left, right, if you go left, right, so that you're not prepared for the bongo bounce, then, yeah. But, you know, you can make him just constantly... like that. That's how you do the jump. Oh, I missed it. In fact, we can get a gem on this level easy. Easy, he says. In fact, why would I bother, though? I mean, I could give it a go, but again, if I'm not going for 100%, there's pretty much no point at all. Other than, like, grabbing the coloured gems, maybe, just so we can explore the different parts of the level. Maybe, I don't know. One version of the game, I don't know if it's PAL or NTSC, runs at a different speed or frame rate, I think, to the other one. And I think speedrunners play one and not the other. I think it's something to do with, like, trying to run... Oh no, it's Crash 2, I think. In, like, Bear It or something. Or one of the snow levels where you ride the bear. Polar bear. Oh, jeez. Just snagged that, apparently. There's a bit where you have to run from one side of the track to the other. And unless you get it, like, frame perfect, it's kind of difficult to do on... I think... the NTSC version of the game. So they always... Or they tend to... run the other version. I don't know. Citation needed. Or details needed. But it's something like that. There we go. That's the end. It's a good game, Crash 1. The PAL version of PS1 games have the worst frame rates. As in... they have slower frame rates than NTSC, is that right? I think sometimes though with speedrunning, depending on what you're trying to do, having a worse frame rate can be better for... It depends on, like, the trick that you're going for, I guess. Hello?
What have I got?
Heyo. So this level, we're going to be... I'll finally be able to show OD Larzus a little strat that maybe you're not aware of. I think most people are. But I did watch a... I can't remember if it was a speedrun or something else where someone who was very familiar with the game was playing through Crash 1, and someone else who had owned Crash 1 and had played it when they were younger was also watching. And when they showed them the strat in this level, or the secret, I think it's this level, this person was like, their mind was blown. So I guess some people are still unaware. Oops, yikes. Huh. Heyo. Sizzites! Wowee, 6 months. Glad to be able to support you guys and always enjoy seeing all your content. Thank you, Sizzites, for subscribing, he says, jumping across a pit into the mouth of a carnivorous plant without looking at the screen. Oh no. Look before you leap, ladies and gentlemen. Always look before you leap. Or listen, indeed, because you can hear the flames igniting. And they all ignite at the same time all over the map, I think. Huh. Huh. There we go. Boing. Oh yeah, this is fun. Oh jeez. I think I pressed X there. Looks to be, from the little footage that we've seen, they look to be far more like what I would call maybe box puzzles like this, you know, where like if you have to delete that second box up first, that sets off the TNT, and then you've only got a little bit of time left to get the others, get the lives. And you know, different arrangements of yikes of TNT and nitro crates and things like that. That just look super fun to kind of like problem solve. Just to encounter a stack of boxes like that halfway through a level and think, okay, how do I do this without all the nice boxes blowing up? And that's even before you factor in the new powers and things. Like there's like time slow and you know, all kinds of things. Yeah, even without all those new powers, I've just seen a few like kind of piles of boxes and stuff where you can see, oh, but if I delete that one first, if I attack that box, or oops, or brilliant, or you know, if I set that TNT off, that'll blow up the lives or whatever, and you have to kind of think about, okay, what am I going to do in what order, which is good, you know. I really like that aspect of Crash, and I think there's only a you know, a small amount of it in the original games, actually. From what little... I've got to go all the way down now. From what little I've seen in... oh, come on. From what little I've seen of Twinsanity, they started to do a bit more of that. You know, if you can say one thing about the post-Naughty Dog Crash games, is that they did sort of explore some fun box placements from time to time, and likewise with the levels that oh Jesus Christ, yeah, that's a pro skill there. Oh no, we're gonna have to do it again. With the level that Vicarious Visions made, the future, oh Jesus, Future Tense, is it called? The future level that they made. They did some really interesting things with. I hate myself. Oh no. I shouldn't have gone for that, because that's going to happen, obviously. Oh, well, I've got it now, at least. To be fair, I did always hate this bit. I've always struggled with... And trying to do that, you should always just go to the bottom. You should always go to the bottom. If you fall, or if you get stuck on a platform, and the thing above you isn't out, you should just go to the bottom and start again, rather than try and be a smart ass. Yeah, this is something I've never been able to. I'm not even going to say like, oh, I'm normally so good at this bit. I always spend like 5 minutes here, because I always miss these, and then by the time you fall down. Anyway, now's my opportunity to just show a little something that shows I'm not a complete Crash noob, which is that if you bounce on this tortoise, you can actually just go behind the wall here. This guy gets really confused. He doesn't know what to do. His little dance.
This was the exact level and area I said no, Pim, just gonna play Warped.
I am looking forward to playing Warped. I'll say that much, because that is the one I'm best at for sure. But yeah, there you go. Thank you, Harold Bob at Hawkin, for the bits there. Oh. Don't feel bad, TP. I couldn't do much better. This is also why I very rarely 100% a game. I've only 100%ed Crash 1 a couple of times, actually. Ugh. What? It took me ages. Tries to get past this. It took me... Oh, I see. You were going for caps, I think. 20 tries to get past this part, and I could have just gone behind the wall this whole time. Is that actually... I'm not sure if that's sarcasm, OD Lars, because I really built that up as like the thing that you might not know. But maybe you didn't know it. But yeah, you can go behind that wall. It's not a glitch, it's intentional. There's Wumpa Fruit behind there. There's one here as well, though. Or does that just only have a life in it, I think? But also, it's a good little refuge, because getting across these 3 flames in one is actually quite difficult. But yeah. No, I didn't know. This is brand new information to me, and I'm very angry right now. Well, now you know, hey? If you still have to come back to this level to get the gem or whatever, if you're going for 100%, then that can help, because you don't miss any boxes doing that either. In that whole behind the wall section, I don't believe there are any boxes to get in the bit that you walk past, so... Oh, no! Okay, here we go. I told you! It's always these flipping spinny plank bits. And to an extent, the ones in Sunset Vista. Lost City levels. Oh no. Okay. Oh. Please, Crash, please. Ugh. Dun 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 da 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 da. There we go. If I were presented with a challenge such as this, I would simply give up immediately, says Lord Crondor 9000. Hey, we made it to Island 2. And we're only kind of halfway through the stream. I might even overrun for a bit today, just for fun. Because I've spent that much time fannying around. You guys deserve a bit more actual content. So, maybe we'll be able to get to the 3rd island before the end of the stream. That would be nice. Boo 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 doo. Boo 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 boo. Boo boo boo. Oh, yikes. Not looking where I'm going. There's a fish there.
What have I got?
I'm so glad as well that, not that I would have been obliged to do them, but I'm so glad as well that I'm playing the PS1 version of Crash 1, and therefore there aren't a load of time trials for me to do as well for the 100% run. Ooh. Okay. I remember this level, I've got a really vivid memory of getting super far in this level. Got further than I've ever been before, and I had like 1 life left, and I felt so much pressure. And my brother and sister both came in the room to watch me. And I was almost like wiping the sweat off my brow almost. Just feeling like, am I gonna... I can't remember how far I got, like maybe around here-ish. And I was like... Ugh, white knuckle gripping the controller, like, you know. And I didn't complete it. I remember I died. Love this bit. That's satisfying. Those lily pads, by the way, once you step on them, they will start to... They'll like fall into the water after a couple of seconds. There was a Buick from Jamasaurus Wrecked, who subscribed via Twitch Prime. Thank you, Jamasaurus Wrecked. You've been with us for 7 months. How good of you. If you're griping about your fanning around, I think you severely underestimate what your viewer base wants, says Spy Hunter. Really? You think the viewer base actually wants to see me on N.Sanity Beach like 10 times? Maybe so. I used to think that the Torna... Oh yeah, this bit. That is how you do a bridge cross. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9. Maybe I miscounted. I don't know. That's how you do bridge crosses. It's easy. It's flipping easy. To be fair, it's a lot easier doing it sideways than forwards and backwards. But anyway. So despite the fact that you can see Torna here with her big blonde hair, and you see her in the intro cutscene and the ending as well. I used to think that the Torna logos that you get in the level, will I still have them now, just to show you? I kind of used to just see them wrongly, you know, when you just get an image in your head of what something is supposed to be, and then you can't unsee that. If I pause, will it... Oh no, we'll have to see it in another level, but I thought they just had a yellow background. They were just a yellow rectangle with a weird looking, like, rodent face on it. I didn't realise that it was her hair. Uh-oh. There we go. Gotta wait for that leaf. My favourite video you guys made are the A Way Out VODs, so of course I want to see things done multiple times, says Knee Deep. Yeah, fair enough. We want to see you fail, Peter. What did you think of Crash Bash, says Straight Edge? I liked Crash Bash. Yeah. I always thought it was a bear on a map. Yeah, it looks just like a sort of animal head on a yellow background. Ripperoo, second boss of the game. He's got a straitjacket on because he's mad. This is a fairly good boss fight for Crash. Oh no, too soon. Too soon. I think you have to do it when he's about one tile away. Oh! Steady on. It's good sound, this one. Good music.
Crash 1 was the first game I ever played, and the N.Sane Trilogy came out on my wedding day.
Really?
So I got the pleasure of some nostalgia right before getting married.
Did you play the N.Sane Trilogy on the morning of your wedding? God, I should do that. Ha, got him. God, I did better there than I normally do. That is, again, that's another level where I've always have had issues, even when I was good at the game. Did you know you can get up to 201% completion in Crash Bash? Yeah, I did know that. I also, I was speaking to someone the other day who didn't realise that if you play co-op mode in Crash Bash, and one of you plays as a good character and one of you plays as an evil character, you then have to, you play co-op the whole time, and then in the final level you have to play against each other. It's like a tiebreaker. I think I saw someone like retweet a thing about like what? How? I didn't realize this was a thing. There was like a tweet going around about it, and someone I knew was like, "What on earth is this about?" And I was like, "Oh yeah. If you play Crash Bash and co-op." But yeah, I like Crash Bash. I think it's good. I think I didn't think much of the pogo levels, and even like the there you go. What was it? Triangle? Yeah. I used to not really kind of realise that was her hair, so I thought it was just a yellow shape as the background, with then just a little orange face on it. You know, a weird looking thing. That's a BWIP because Moonstuck Maniac gifted their very first gifted sub to the channel. Thank you, Moonstuck Maniac, and it's gone to Lord Crondor 9000. Did you know that if you spin the sauce bats, all the bats that are on screen turn into fruit? If you get rid of both of the bats at each end. If you bounce on here... Oh no, not here. It's somewhere else. There's like a hidden mask somewhere around.
Yeah.
It's 420 time once again, my dude.
Is it?
It's also time for some fun trivia about Crash Bandicoot Warped.
Okay.
Throughout the game, both in the original and N.Sanity trilogy, you'll meet a friendly chap known as Fake Crash.
Yes.
An alternate Crash with big teeth, big eyebrows, and an expressionless face.
Sorry for the mixed music, by the way.
British person.
Oh.
It was based on the Japanese Crash doll that had a lot of differences from the regular Crash. And he's been a staple in the series, haunting you ever since.
True.
Team to 5 Nerd Peter.
Yeah.
Happy 420 BBBB blaze it my dudes Moggy Dab. Since TP dug out the Bandicoot again, here are some friendly Crash jokes. Why did the engineer get into a car accident? He wasn't able to see you drive. Ha ha ha. What did the car say when it crashed? That's really unfortunate. He he he.
Hee hee hee.
What do you call an angle that's gotten into a car crash? A rectangle. Ha ha ho.
Ha ha ho.
What do you need in order to crash a train? A bad track record. Hoo hoo hoo.
Hoo hoo hoo.
What do you call a car crash with a lumberjack? An accident. Ha ho hoo.
Ha ho ho. She pronounced accident better than I thought she would. Axeident. She still managed to say accident. Let's get rid of that. Hello? Why is my stream just absolutely crunched? Okay, we're back. God, still with me? God, it went down to like 100 kilobytes a second then. Flippin' heck. Sorry, everyone. I'm still with you, I think. The jokes were too good. Yeah, they were. Crikey. I don't know if there was just too much going on for it to process with Snoop. Yeah, Jack Bradshaw and Lord Brotovich, thank you for your bits and your jokes and your facts. Jack, you're right that the fake Crash is based on sort of bootleg-looking Crash doll. But also, did you know that Crash's victory dance in Crash 2 and 3, where he does his spinning round and, you know, the sort of all that kind of nonsense, that is also based on the Japanese Crash universe, in the sense that there was an ad for, I guess, for Crash 1, or maybe it was an ad that they'd made for Crash 2 before Crash 2 came out. In any case, Naughty Dog saw the dance that a man in a Crash suit did in that advert, and they thought it was so funny and weird looking as he sort of dances surrounded by like pretty Asian women in, I can't remember if they were scantily clad or not. I've not seen it for a long time, but you know, it was just this strange ad where a man in a Crash suit is dancing, and they just implemented the dance into the game, and that's the source of Crash's dance. You can learn that and so much more in our list of... Oh! I forgot that you can't fit under there. In our list of things you didn't know about Crash Bandicoot, and now do. Can we, despite the fact that it's irrelevant whether we get the gem, can we do that without landing on the flames? Have we died yet? I don't think we have, actually, this level. So that box that I just hit activates those crates behind the way. One of them is the third embryo head. Now some of these I don't mind. This one I do. That is what you're supposed to do, but just not spin for as long or as close to the... You're not supposed to move to the right as you spin, like I just did. Hello. Doing. There's a link again to the list. Thank you, Lord Brotovich. You guys can watch it afterwards. Just checking I got all my BWIPs up to date. Think I have. Yeah, looks to be that way. Oh Christ! Oh, it's the first time we've had that death animation there. Boop boop boop. Meh. Dum bum bum bum. I shouldn't really sing along to music when I'm streaming because there's a slight delay on the feed of the game. So there's like a lag. Or is it there's a delay on my... Oh, jeez, I'm an idiot. Why don't I just wait for these things? I'm so impatient with this game. So impatient. But yeah, there's like... My mic and the game sound aren't perfectly in sync. There's a slight lag to it. So I always sing just like half a beat out of rhythm. But I can't help it. Such a good soundtrack. There you go. This boy here, you can use him to get that box, which is what you need to do if you're going for the gem, which we're not. Doing. Oh, I forgot they do that. Yikes, that could have been bad. And yeah, you can spin a few of those bats, but only like maybe 3. If you could get crazy good at one fighting game that is not Tekken, which one would it be? Says Big Titty Jesus. I'm a big fan of Soul Calibur 2. Love that game. And I'm pretty good with Ivy. You know, the sexy one. The one who wears basically just a thong to cover her entire body and breasts. That's not why I'm good with her, though. Part of the reason I play as Ivy, or part of the reason I chose Ivy to start with, is like when I first played the game, I got a bit of an idea of like who the different characters were. I think I just tried them out in practice mode or whatever. And I realised, oh man, there's this like character that's got like really long range because she's got a whip. And I was like, I don't have to fight this girl with long range. That seems like a pain. So I played as her. You know, and that's partly, maybe that's why I played as Paul Phoenix for the first time in Tekken 3 as well, as like kind of my favourite character, because I didn't want to have to fight him, because he's kind of, I used to find him quite tough to defeat. Oh, this is one of my favourite sound, like music tracks in the game, by the way. Oh yeah, I also learned recently, well, I thought I learned, I saw on a thing that you can spin through these spears. Oh, you can, yeah, if you do it right. That's why we have Ivy. Oh yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, no, Ivy in Soul Calibur, she's got this sort of flaily. It's like a Kratos early God of War weapon. You know, in some of the earlier games, he had like quite a long range, or it's like a Castlevania kind of weapon, you know. And I kind of chose her so that I wouldn't have to fight her very often, you know, because it's rare that games like that pit you against the character that you're playing as. Oh, Jesus. Or I thought at least if I am up against someone with, if I am up against a character, an Ivy character, at least if I'm also playing as Ivy, I'll have the same long range, you know. So then I used to play Ivy all the time, and Soul Calibur 2 has like a really cool sort of adventure mode in it as well. It's not just got the standard fighting game arcade mode that you would expect. So, played loads of Ivy, and got really good at it. So, that's just my very long explanation, guilty sounding explanation, for why I didn't choose Ivy, because she is like a sort of sadomasochist. That's not why I chose her. Chose her because I did choose her because she's got a whip, but not in that way. Basically, you keep telling yourself that. Yeah, no, she's a great character though. She's super fun to play as. So maybe I'll just get better at Soul Calibur, just because I really like that game. But I don't know. Yeah. But thank you, Larger Than Life, for subscribing via Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. And thanks for the question, Big Titty Jesus. TP doth protest too much. Definitely. It's not because she's a dominatrix. It's not. It's not because she's dominatrix. People think it's because she's dominatrix, and it's not because she's dominatrix. That's not why I like her. I don't like her because she's dominatrix. What? Why'd you keep bringing up the fact that she's a dominatrix? What? Stop. Ooh. Boo, boo, boo.
What have I got?
What have I got? What do we want? A coronavirus vaccine. When do we want it? Like March. Last March. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry, just casually walking out into thin air there. There's a little fruit hovering off the edge of this platform. So there you go, Odilazis. There's another trick for you. Just completely invisible boxes here. Fortunately, no gaps, so you can just walk. I sometimes forget there's no gaps, but yeah, there you go. That's the thing. Lolly Llama, didn't know these boxes were here. Well, it makes me so, oh jeez, it makes me so much happier that I am at least occasionally showing that I sometimes know what I'm doing in this game. Not very often, really quite rarely it seems, but sometimes, you know? Will there be changes to the channel points rewards at any point, TP? We've not really fiddled with them. What did you have in mind, HM Mitchie? Not confident that I wasn't going to be set on fire there. You can get the entire instrument pack for this game is available to download for free online. You can make your own Crash Bandicoot music with literally the identical sound font, even down to the fact that it's like quite sort of crushed and low quality. I did that once. I made a remix of a Crash Bash music track, actually. Just took a little sample from it. It's so good. Those of you familiar with Crash Bash, the medieval levels in Crash Bash, I'm saying, not Crash 3. The Crash Bash. Oh, this animation's pretty rare. He throws his fruit up. Splat. You don't get that very often, that one. I used to wait around for ages for him to do that when I was a kid. Oh, nice! We got to the end. Did we get all the boxes? Da-da-da! Oh, no. Oh, where was that? I don't know where that is. Jeez. Booth does things like rating pets, giving out insults and compliments, dear Booth, etc. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, we should do that. Didn't really know that you could do that sort of thing. Look into it. Guys, welcome to the high road. It's actually easier, seemingly a lot easier on the original Crash Bandicoot. I mean, it's not a walk in the park, but it's way simpler, relatively speaking. Partly because Crash, you at least, although he's kind of stiff, he's predictably stiff. You know what Crash Bandicoot is going to do in the original Crash Bandicoot game. Ooh. Whereas in N.Sanity Trilogy, he's unpredictably slippery. I think it's also slightly easier to walk on the ropes in Crash Bandicoot, the original as well. Once you get up there, I mean, not really, but anyway, only scrubs do that. Huh. Had to get my food out of the oven. Did I miss anything? Not really. I tried demonstrating walking on the ropes like a scrub, and I fell off. But, I didn't really want to complete the level that way anyway. Oh, yikes. Okay, that was a bit fast for me. The speed was a bit much for me. Oh no! It was all going so well. God, it is just night and day though compared to the N.Sanity Trilogy. It's nice that Crash has a shadow even on the gaps. If you watch his shadow when I'm jumping, you can see it the whole time. Don't know if he has that on N.Sanity Trilogy. He might do. He might not. That's something he does seem to have in Crash 4 so far. It's all work in progress, of course, the footage that we've seen of Crash 4. But he's got a shadow, not just a shadow, but it's got a yellow circle around it. And actually some people have complained a bit about that, saying, it's not very immersive. I mean, I'm not saying this isn't the most immersive game in the world, is it? Given that, I was trying to jump onto it just for fun and say, look how unimmersive this is. But in any case, it's not the most immersive game or believable, realistic kind of game in the world. But, a shadow's a shadow. I don't really want a yellow ring around it. You don't need that first tortoise, fortunately, because I just killed him out of habit. Oops. Given that we've encountered a load of tortoises up to this point. What you're supposed to do, of course, is bounce on these fellas. I never played the original, but I could tell there was an issue with the movement in the remastered trilogy. It was just slippery. Pill-shaped hitboxes, people said. Instead of hitboxes that are just a series of square, so Crash is... Hang on, how do I do this? So Crash is like a square like this. If you imagine a square hitbox around him, and the platform is squared off like this, it's quite easy for squares to just interact with each other or not. But, people were saying that the hitboxes in Crash were, had curved edges like that. So when a curved edge meets a curved edge, there's this sort of slippery aspect to it, So, yeah. Sprouts have said I never had that issue. Yeah. I noticed a few slippery edges, definitely, in that game. I thought it was okay overall. I didn't think it was a game breaker. Some people just despised it, and the sort of tirade that you saw on social media sometimes was quite something. But for me, it was just. Yeah, occasionally I'd be like, oh, come on. In the original games, I would never have fallen off that edge. But, yeah. And again, it was partly a muscle memory issue. People who are used to this game, like I was. Oops. Kind of had to get used to the new game a little bit. This game actually has adaptive difficulty. Spoiling all the facts from that list, by the way. If you're going to go and check it out after the video. Spoiling it all. I'm not. There's some other good stuff in there. But if you keep dying to this boulder all the time, the more you respawn, the slower it goes. So if the game decides you need a bit of help, you know, if you seem to be struggling and dying a lot, it will change to help you out. Likewise, if you keep dying on any level, you'll start to spawn at checkpoints with an Aku mask, which basically takes a hit for you, apart from falling down cliffs or pits. But then if you continue to die, keep dying all the time, then the nearest question mark crate to the point where you keep dying will become a... Jesus. Yeah, I know where those are, but I didn't have the blue gem to get them. You have to ride a gem to get those. But a question mark crate or box will become a checkpoint crate. Which is pretty wild, really, if you think about it. Some people don't know about that. But yeah, like... You actually get a bonus checkpoint out of nowhere because you need it, because you're failing so much. Ooh. Boing. Oh! Oh! Oh, I don't know if I deserved that. So I'm just reading the chat. Like a real pro streamer. Making a real laboured point of reading the chat and not playing the game. I was chatting to Booth the other day on her stream. Well, I mean, everyone was. People were chatting to Booth on her stream the other day. And, God, she's a real professional. You can't tell when she's looking at the chat or playing the game. She'll, like, address messages while she's seemingly looking at the game that she's playing. Up here, little cheat for you. Little mask up there. Just go to the end and jump. Depending on, like, I mean, they were still... Ooh, yikes. I got a bit mixed up with where they were coming out then. I thought I'd gone past them, I think. Or, I don't know. Oh. Yeah, that was a bit... I risked it. Don't risk it now. Let the bats come and the flame light. There we go. Oh, he's throwing his apple again. His Wumpas. That's weird. I'm sure that animation is like semi-rare. Is it not? I feel like I used to wait. Oh, yikes! You can jump around these pushy things a little bit if you're smart. Not like me. What was I just saying? Oh. Yeah, I feel like the Crash throwing the Wumper into the air and it landed on him doesn't come around. I used to wait around for it to happen for ages when I was younger. I'm jumping at the wrong point there, but actually, as I say, you can jump around like that. See, you can use the extra dimension. Oh, jeez! It sent me to the moon then. I didn't know where I'd gone. Christ. Ollie Llama says, never watched a Booth stream, but I know her from the Jingle Jam and she seems lovely. Maybe I should check her out. Seems like there's a crossover fan base. There is, actually. I was surprised to see the same names. It's always the same names, as my teacher used to say. in her chat. Obviously, she's got her own audience there as well, who I didn't sort of recognise, but definitely a lot of our lot were there. Oh, just slow down, Peter Austin. Just actually observe, rather than running forwards and thinking, oh, well, I'll just jump back up into the level if I get pushed off, which is what I'm thinking. Just go slow, observe, push, and then it's free to run. Okay, good. Then this thing, once they're both out, so this one pushes you out, and then, like that, you just need to stop and look. Just need to stop and look. Oops. Yeah, you should check Booth out though. She's a lovely lady. She's very professional. She's got a nice little niche as well. Of she plays some quite old stuff. Which is good, and she's got like the best aesthetic. Just ever. I'm not one for I don't feel I'm sort of creative or confident enough, or hello, not confident, that's not the right word, but yeah, there are certain, it's this psychological thing. There's like certain personality traits you have to have in order to create quite a sense of identity for yourself. And there's like this measure called like openness and stuff, and there's like other like factors as well, personality factors. And if you're high in openness, it can mean that you're quite creative, but you struggle to create a sense of like identity, which I do, because the problem is, I'm not saying Booth's not creative, by the way, because she certainly is, but it's about like whether you're high in openness or not, which again is not about being open to people necessarily. It's about how you like combine ideas in your head and stuff. But yeah, if you're quite high in openness, the problem is that there's like lots of things that you're interested in all at the same time that don't necessarily relate to each other in an obvious way, and it can mean that like you struggle to, for example, you can't just like very easily slot into being a goth kid or like a skater or being into like certain trend or a certain clique, because you've got these like weird, sometimes disparate interests and like bits of self-identity, whereas Booth has got this palette of like interests that like they go together so well. I just love looking at like the assets and stuff that Booth makes, or yeah, just things like that. She's got an eye, I think, is what I'm saying. Oh, there you go, little link to Booth's channel there from Lord Brotovich. No, I knew that was going to happen, but I can jump into the map like that. I'm going to run for it. I've got a mask. Okay, there we go. We're fine. Oh, we got a Cortex. We've got 2 Cortex heads. If we can get the third, I'm trying to remember if it's. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, there we go. Oh no! Oh, okay, we got it. Okay, that's fine. These boxes, I think, only appear if you get there in one. Oh no, not if you get there in one life. What is it? I can't. Oh no, yeah, it's. Oh, I was confused as to where I was there. That didn't help. Yeah, we've got 2 Cortex heads. You might notice Neo Cortex heads. And I can't remember if the third one is gettable without some sort of coloured gem to ride. But if we can get the third one and complete the level, we will get a key. And there are 2 keys in this game. And they allow you to unlock a pair of levels that kind of set back from the path that you follow around the island. So you normally just go left or right to navigate the levels. Okay. Yeah, like that. Biff, biff.
What have I got?
Okay. That's fine. Now. Oh no. Yes, now. Is this Cortex? No. Can't remember where the Cortex head is. Do I have to jump back there? Maybe. Is it over here? Yeah, it is. These are even harder than the Embryo levels because instead of TNT, they're full of flipping nitro. Oh, okay. Well, just for fun, I'm gonna do a save state here, and we can just like have a few goes at this. Obviously, you have to do it in one. Oh yeah, and he did it in one. There's the key under the floor. What? Why am I not allowed it? Do I have to pick it up or do I just go through the... Why is it under the floor? Is it... Maybe it's just being stored under the level. Well, I don't know. Do I have to have got here in no deaths? Someone tell me. Why couldn't I get the key there? Why was it under the floor? Anyway, I did it. It was mainly just that I wanted to do it. Or... Is that right? Is that... Should I have got the key there? Will I just have it at the end of the level, possibly? Or should it... Let's go back. Let's have another go. Oops. How did that happen? Okay. I think it just glitched, says Sean Wallace. Well, this is... Unfortunately, I did my save state after the level had started, so it might be... Oops. Given that the game failed me, and it wasn't actually my fault, I'm just gonna cheater Austin my way across here and just see if it's... if I can get it again. It was a one-hit wonder, everyone. I can't do it again. Oh! Yeah, Cortex is supposed to be there, isn't he? Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. We got the key. And I feel like, you know, I did it first time. Did it first try. So I don't mind the fact that I then cheated my way. It's almost certainly a no-death thing, given that this is Crash 1 we're dealing with, says Schadenfreude. We got key number 1. That's good, because at least we'll be able to play every level. You know, we're not going for all the gems, because flip that, but we'll play them all. Vindication! Thank you for letting me know that it glitched, because I couldn't really remember if maybe the key just gets like locked under the floor unless you get there deathless or something like that, but it was clearly just a glitch. Yeah, Cortex is supposed to be there at the end, which he was the second time, thank God. Uh-oh. Okay. Wasn't really thinking that through. Because Master Dactyl asked me if I was a Booth fan pre-Yogscast. I don't mind saying that I wasn't, but only because I just didn't know about Booth. Likewise, I don't think she was really aware of me, Ben, and Mikey until we joined Vidiots. And I think she kind of made contact with Mikey first. I think Mikey definitely was the one who first arranged a bit of a collab with her. We played some weird, sexy games. Oh Christ! Played some weird old computer games that had nudie ladies in them and stuff. Which was a lot of fun actually. They were just silly, silly things. And of course, we all know that I only play games that have dominatrixes in, right? Or is it dominatrices? I believe that's the plural. Howay, Boof, it's me, Mickey, says Lord Brotovich in chat. Koala can't, guys. It's only 5 to 5, and we've nearly completed the second island. I always used to be baffled by how those carts stayed upright. There's not mine carts going past. They've only got 2 wheels. Come on, Kong. Hit me. Biff! Koala Kong definitely skips leg day. Oh, I got my... those of you following me on Twitter might have seen that I got my Spyro Reignited art book, The Art of Reignited, on the weekend. It was finally released. Like, what, 2 years after the game came out or something? Which is just baffling. But I saw an interesting thing about how they designed Nasty Nork for Reignited Trilogy, which is similar to Koala Kong here. The idea was that Nasty Nork is this really vain guy who gets really, really offended when the dragons call him ugly. And so in order to make him look vain-like... Oh! That seemed to go off just a touch too soon, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Just to make him seem vain like that. That's why they designed him to be so built on top. And have such tiny legs. They said, the more and more they designed him, the more and more exaggerated it got. Ooh! Oh no! I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, that is going off slightly too soon. It goes da-da-da right at the end. There you go. Little fact. We know 100% that TP is a BDAM Mad Lad King. Guessing that's a typo. Or maybe there's something I don't know about. I wonder what the D stands for. Dick! Well, I must admit, I didn't think we'd get to the 3rd island on today's stream, but maybe that's partly because I thought we'd be lingering on levels trying to 100% them. But, given the relative lack of... I mean, look at my my life counter, 77. Given my relative lack of deaths in, yeah, alright, I've made a few silly deaths, and a couple of the levels really, did me worse than the others, but, given my relative lack of deaths, I feel like I could have, made a good go of getting some of the gems. Now, see these guys here, I'm about to blow your minds again, everyone. These guys here, I used to think, what's the point in putting those enemies down there? Because, they're only going to hit me if I fall down the cliff anyway, if I fall down there to get hit by them, Crash is doing the rare animation again, which I'm guessing is not rare, but I always thought it was. How odd. Yeah, I used to think, well, those guys can't ever hurt you because if you fall down the cliff, you're dead anyway. Well, actually, there's a whole, other little part of the level here.
What have I got?
With an embryo head, and then a platform that just takes you back up to the top. So there you go. more crash facts. Bibidibidib. Bibidibidib. Looks like a pit, but it isn't. I used to love these two levels, Castle Machinery and Heavy Machinery. Oops. Almost feels like... Hello? Almost feels like you're on a bit of an Acme production line sort of thing. Like a... You know, like a conveyor belt sort of factory thing. Like out of a Looney Tunes cartoon or like in the Clone Wars, Attack of the Clones, you know? That amazing scene that we all love. Hello? Gotta be careful there, because you can fall to your death. Hello. Oh, my favourite game is Crash, says Fans de Fernando. Oh, Crash. Hold spin. Hold it down. Don't tap it. I actually do love that scene, says Kevin from Con. God, we're all the way back here. At least we can... oh, no, we can't. I was going to say at least we can still get the gem. But we can't get the gem because we've died. We actually haven't got any gems so far, despite the fact that I've not died that much. I feel like in all the levels that I've died in, or, you know, in a lot of the levels I've died in, I've got all of the crates, but, you know, you don't get the gem if you've died. And in all the levels I've not died, I've missed some crates. Either because there are some rideable gems that I've not unlocked yet, or just because I've been a bit rubbish, you know? Yeah, we're going for the gemless run, Lobrotovich. That's it. It's a new category. Let's do it. I'm gonna do the rest all in one. I'll tell you what would be nice if ooh, yikes! If I can at least complete a one embryo bonus stage. That'd be fun. That'd feel like some kind of achievement. Yeehaw! One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pop. Oh no. I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm a much bigger fan of Crash 2 than Crash 1, but I've always loved the way the level designs are used to help tell the story in 1. As you go from washing up on the beach, through the jungle, into more industrial areas, the closer you get to Cortex's castle. Yeah, it is nice. And actually, oh, there's another little fact about Crash 4 that I've read. All of this is obviously kind of subject to change, and also, you know, I'm having to just go off sources that I trust, and you never quite know, you know, who to believe. But as far as I'm aware, Crash 4 is actually going to have a more Crash 1 style level layout, in that you're going to go from one level to the next in a linear fashion, and you'll be able to go and backtrack, of course, and play all the levels just like you can in hello, just like you can in Crash 1. But you know, like we've been. Oh God, I don't remember ever getting a. Is this normal? This feels weird. I really don't remember. Huh. Weird. I don't think I've ever had triple mask there. Oh, here we go. It begins. I think I will also... I'll do another quick save, just for fun. Oh yeah, this one. I think... Famous last words. Yeah, famous last words. I didn't even get to say them, but... This one is relatively doable, I think. Because you at least know where to go. You know, the level just shows you where to go. I'm totally cheater-osting here, I know. But, yeah, this one is definitely doable. Oops. Oh no, well I've screwed it now. You're not supposed to really jump like that. Hello? Oh wow. Just overshooting that top one. And that life every time as well. It's like when I'm jumping down I seem fine, or jumping horizontally I seem fine, but when I'm jumping up I'm just slightly screwing the pooch. Or the Bandicoot, as it were. Such a cheater. Oh, so close. But yeah, this one, you at least know what you have to do, you know? I should probably wait there, rather than be greedy, impatient. Whereas with the other ones, just wait. Wait at that box. It's a little chance for a breather. Take it. I mean, I won't labour the... Oh, Jesus. I won't stay here too long, but, you know, this feels like I could at least... could manage it. I think... Correct me if I'm wrong. Flip me. In the N.Sanity trilogy, the one thing that you didn't have to do... to... Wow, good. That was a good one, that one. One thing you didn't have to do to get the gem in the N.Sanity trilogy version of Crash 1 is, oops, do the level deathless. I think you just had to get all of the crates by the end, you know? Which is nice. Just wait there, that's it. Get lined up again. And then just fail miserably. What I'm not going to do is save, do a quick save at those halfway points, those exclamation mark boxes. That would be truly cheating. I at least have to do this in one if I'm going to do it at all. Oh, that's helping actually. What I wasn't doing was holding the X button, and maybe I should be holding the X button. Just gives you that little bit more hang time to adjust. Oh, that's making all the difference. Oh no! The most famous-est of last words. It does help though, actually, especially jumping upwards. Just gotta hold the X button. I've not been doing that. Just been tapping it for a little bit of little bit of boostage. Not the full jump. I'll give myself let's have 5 more goes. 5 more deaths. Oh no! So that was 1. Yeah. Da 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 da. Whoa, 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 whoa. Da 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 da. I think that's what I need to do. I need to get into a flow state of just being a little bit mad. That does seem to help me sometimes. Just sing wildly. First try. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
First try.
Thank you, Adi Framana, for the bits and for the faith. Every Wumpa Fruit helps, everyone. See, we just got a life out of that one. We've got 89 lives now. And in fact, we've got 90, 91, 92 lives. Yeah. My stream is behind, Lord Brotovich. No spoilers, says Master Dactyl. We missed 3 boxes somehow, somewhere. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I didn't jump down the pit I didn't jump down the pit that time. The second time round. I'm an idiot. We could have actually got a gem there. No, we're going for the gemless run. Really nice music, this level. Oh, I believe you can also spin through these electric bolts, which is... I only learned, like, the other day. You have to be... Oh, what an idiot. You have to actually be spinning as you do it. But, oh, I never know which way to go here. For all the boxes. Not that it matters. This is a level I do tend to die on. Yeah, we've got mobster potteroos with guns. I guess I have to go the other way, right? For oh well, we're clearly not gonna get all the boxes if there's a gem there to ride on, so let's not worry about it. Let's just try and keep our double Aku. Oh, yeah. Many adjustments were made. Oh. Oh no. Okay, that's what your masks are for. Dun dun dun. Adi says, that blip was checking how far behind I am, and it's very. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. No point in breaking those at all, because we're not going for the gem. We've missed a load of boxes already, and I didn't get any apples out of them, any fruit, any Wumpa fruits, because, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. So that was a complete waste of time. Wear your masks, chat. I know it's 5:15, but let's at least try and get to Pinstripe. That would be nice. My favourite boss of possibly the entire trilogy. Or when I say my favourite boss, I mean my favourite character, boss character. This is the level where at the start of the stream someone said, good luck with the lab, and I said, yeah, Cortex Power is the one. It's such an intimidating level, it's so dark, and then you've just got Cortex watching you through TV screens all the way around. And you've got this really, like, heavy industrial soundtrack going on as well. I think this is where we can get the second key, though. This giant platform is just like the smaller ones, in that once we step on it, you get a few moments, and then it will fall. There you go. Whew. Okay, here we go. $99 lives. We've got max lives, everyone. You can actually glitch your life counter. To gather more than 99. Ready for some mad crash information here. When I find another life, I'll tell you how you do it. I won't be able to do it without... There we go. You'll see what I mean. I won't be able to do it, but I'll be able to tell you how to do it when I find a life. Oh well, good start. Good try. Da 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 da. Na 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 na.
What have I got?
What about that? Oh, that's where... okay, let's jump off. I think
What have I got?
there's some sort of... Oh, yikes. Oh, it's just a life, okay. I thought it was a Cortex head up there. Ooh. Definitely a bit of pressure on this level. Oh! Maybe it's not this level where there's more Cortex heads. Maybe it's like in the lab or something. But I thought it was this one. I thought it was a sort of Cortex-y level, you know? Like this one is. Yeah, life up there if you bounce on top of the TNTs before they blow up. Why, in the game world, why on earth would this building even exist? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah, there's definitely no time for me to pick up a bunch of Cortex masks here, so... So the way you gain more than 99 lives is when you spin, or when you pick up a life, it flies up to your life counter, and if you pause the game there while there's like lives still about to go into the counter and exit the level, you will then gain those 2 lives. They'll be added to your counter and it'll go up to 101. Unfortunately, obviously, if I quit the level now, I will have to go all the way through it again, so I'm not going to do that. But so that's how you can overclock your life counter and crash. I believe if you die, it will just count down, no problem. But I think if you pick up any lives the normal way, it will reset to 99, so you have to be careful. Toxic Waste. This used to be one of my favourite levels as a kid. I don't really know why. I think I just liked the theme to it. It's this sort of... I used to think it was a sewer. Because, you know, sometimes in like cartoons and video games, sewer sludge is like green rather than, I guess, brown. And also I thought these guys were rats, but they're not really. They're probably potteroos, much like Pinstripe Potteroo, who is the head of the
What have I got?
rodent or marsupial mob in the Crash world. Not really sure why I'm collecting any of these boxes, given that, again, we're going for the gemless run here now. And I can't gain any lives either. Just for fun, I guess. Oops. Lost my safety blanket. Look at all these lives. Uh-oh. The bouncy ones. Now, so this is two regular ones and a bouncy one. And in the N.Sane trilogy, there are marks on the level where the bouncy ones land. You can actually see the spots where they hit the ground, and therefore they're quite easy to dodge, or relatively easy to dodge. But not so easy in this level, so you got to be careful. Okay, sure. Guess that's like a fuse-based bonus round. Set the first one off and clear the level out before the others come, in fact. Just for funsies. Oh no! I didn't make it out! Fortunately, the bonus stages act as checkpoints, which is nice. Again, no point in me doing this at all. God, I'm seeing death animations here that I've not seen in a long time because I'm mostly just dying to TNT. Or cliffs. Pits. Oh, I forgot that this is all bouncies, this one. Okay, I'm not going to go for those boxes because there's literally no point. There we go. That's it. Little sideways jump. If you dare risk it, you can just jump sideways and back in again, or sort of jump around them, forwards and around. Is it Pinstripe next? It certainly is. That was my phone falling out. That's okay. So I like this level for the fact that there's cool music. There's like a gangster rat, as I thought he was when I was younger. I also like that Crash actually has an animation for sort of sheltering from the gunfire. I just thought this was a really cool level when I was a kid, really cool boss fight. It's not very elaborate, but then boss fights don't tend to be in Crash games, really. But yeah, Pinstripe has always been one of my favourite characters. Oh! I just love that there's like organised criminals in the Crash universe. He now jumps on the table, I think. I know his gun breaks. Oh! There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-dum. Look at him, he's a badass. I love how when his gun stops firing, he's still doing this. It's like he's like adding recoil. Just because he wants to, you know? Oh, Jesus, I'm getting stuck on all the scenery. It's like the actors in Star Wars used to like go when they were like doing fight scenes and stuff. I kind of feel like that's what Pinstripe does. He's actually doing the recoil himself, even when the gun's not going off. Just because he thinks it looks cool. Yeehaw! Took me 3 weeks to get to this point on N.Sanity Trilogy. Peter did it in 2 hours. Well, thanks, Fabio Silverio. You've made me feel a little bit better about my performance. Oh, it's the high road now. That was Road to Nowhere before. This is the high road. 10 bips there from MGB Live. Guess saving won't be much of an option with the constant deaths, sadly. That's the only thing. You can only save in this game by completing a bonus round. I mean, fortunately, I'm emulating, so I can kind of just cheat it. But I also wonder if can you go back to old levels and just do the bonus rounds there? This is another, by the way, leap of faith area, and these planks that I'm revealing are the only ones. It's approximately 1 jump's worth of a gap. So there you go. That is also there on the N.Sanity Trilogy. I think they may have put fruit, though, on these exact spots in the N.Sanity Trilogy, maybe. But it's basically a whole jump will get you to the next bit. So this level is by no means easy. But again, I think it just performs a bit better. Behaves a bit more responsively than it does in the N.Sanity Trilogy. Even just like setting those tortoises up, turtles, you know, it's just a bit more straightforward, a bit more predictable, a bit more responsive. And you can easily clear the gap, whereas in the N.Sanity Trilogy, you genuinely have to do a full running jump and hold X to have any hope of clearing some of the gaps in that game. Whereas in this one, it's mostly, you still want to do that just for safety, but, you know, like I'm landing like, and that's, I actually pulled back a little bit there. That's me actually stopping myself from overshooting. So you can easily clear some of these longer distances. You actually have to make sure you don't go too far, which is never a concern in the N.Sanity Trilogy at all. It's a shame I'm doing alright so far, because there are some boxes in this level that are unreachable without a certain gem, so we're not going to be able to get them. Of course, I've definitely jinxed it by saying I'm doing alright so far, but hey, you know. Oh man, I should have... Okay, I can probably still do this, but... in a slightly scary way. Just for fun, given that I can't take the life. Can't add it to my counter. Wouldn't it be nice, eh? Wouldn't it be nice? If I could do the high road in one, wouldn't that be amazing? Am I going to? Am I going to manage it? Almost certainly not, now that I've said something. Oh! Bonus rounds don't count. You don't lose a life for dying in a bonus round, fortunately. So I'm still on 99 lives. Cyber Exile asks, if I played the N.Sanity Trilogy, did I like it? I did like it. I've talked, well, even as I've been playing this level, I've talked about how there are some issues with the N.Sanity Trilogy. Hey guys, we made it in one. Look, he cheered. That means he made it in one life. And there we go. Oh, hang on, I perfected it. We got a gem, everybody. I thought this was the level where you ride a gem sideways, but that must be the other one, Road to Nowhere. Well, there goes the gemless run, everyone. How stupid is that, right? I couldn't get the gem on flipping N.Sanity Beach, but the high road, which is a lot of people's least favourite level, alongside Slippery Climb, which is coming up possibly now. Yeah. I managed to get the gem complete it in one life, get all the boxes. The bonus boxes not count as sprout stuff. No, they don't. The bonus is purely an opportunity to be allowed to save the game. That's literally all it is. Now, I did used to play this level quite a lot when I was younger. I'm not saying at all that I've got any hope of doing it in one, but I liked that, as far as I was aware, this was the only level of its kind. I think every other... Oh no, not every... Toxic Waste and a couple of others are unique as well. But yeah, this, as far as I was aware, had a unique tile set to it. And I like those grabby arms coming out of the wall. I think they're a really interesting enemy type, you know. So I used to play this a lot. I used to think it was really cool when I was a little kid, even though it was really hard. It is most people's least favourite level, just purely from a difficulty perspective. Just bits like this, like trying to drop out onto there, because it's difficult when you're back in a recess like that and coming out from it. It's difficult sort of knowing exactly where the edge is, and then trying to time it with the drop so that you land on the moving platform. It's not easy. It's not easy stuff. Really fun enemy type there. It's effectively just an arm. You know, all you do is defeat the arm. The eyes stay there. So that enemy object, as it like that model, is just a grabby arm, but it, you know, they've kind of made it. They've built it into the level like that. Fun little idea. Is this the level that you guys tried to beat at Name Redacted? I remember it kind of looked like this. No, the level... So that's what I was going to go on to say when I was saying about this being a unique level type. There was a cut level. Oh, it was removed from the game, called Stormy Ascent, that was just like this level. Very difficult, same tile set. But way harder. And although it was completed, it was removed from the game. It's available to... Oh, no! Oh, I got lucky there. It opened up for me. You can play the original Crash 1 version. People have, like... I think they've sort of hacked it out of prototype versions of the game. But it was also released as free DLC for the Insane trilogy. And that is the level. That is the version we tried to play on a live stream at What Culture. And we were taking turns and stuff. We got right to the end. We had one life left before a game over. And I made it to the final jump, which is you have to bounce on 3 birds with no respite in between, and the birds are moving side to side, not up and down, and the gaps between the birds are effectively a full jump length, or more if you screw it up. And I got onto bird 1, bird 2, I just missed bird 3 by a hair, and that was the final thing. That's the end of the level after that. That guy's explosions can be a little bit hacky. Ooh. I'm not saying anything. Oh, nearly overshot. Embryo level just for fun. Might do a save here, just see if we can do it in a few goes. I think you're actually not supposed to hit... I thought I was supposed to hit that, but I think the whole idea is that you... Well, you don't do that. I think you Yeah, it's something like that. You don't want to hit these bouncy ones. I'll have a couple more goes, but I know I've completed this one in the past. Well, I've 100%ed the game a couple of times, but yeah, I sort of remember doing this one. Yeah, you don't want to hit those over the top as well. So there's certain TNT that is fine to hit. Oh, that one, see there, I think you need to bounce right over it. Oh, hello. Okay. Ugh. Maybe you can't. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Ugh. In fact, I don't know why I'm trying to... Okay, there we go. There we go. So that one's done. Didn't do it in one, but, you know, just for fun. Just for fun. Jesus, this wasn't made for me. I could never complete that. Okay. Right. Just to remind everyone, I'm still in my first life for this level at the moment. Oh, but trying to get out of here is just impossible. You have to catch it when the platform's coming up on the left side. See, it sort of stays vertical, so you know where it's going to be for a second or two. So, like that. That's where you want to get it. Oh, that was a close one. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. I can hear the end. And I've got a mask as well for if this guy's explosions screw me over. Guys, I think I might have just back to back, although I messed around a bit in the bonus level with a save state, I think I just gem routed the high road and slippery climb back to back. In the same stream that I couldn't 100% the first level. Saving the game, everyone. It's 20-6. I think we're going to call it there because I want to go out on a high. And Lord Brotovich is absolutely right. I'm a show-off. There we go. I do feel vindicated. I'll tell you what we'll do, though. What we'll do now is quickly just nip back to N.Sanity Beach. And inevitably fail to get the gem in the first level. We've no excuse now. We have no excuse. And given that I got so much further through the level today than I thought I would, you know, I've basically allowed myself up to the full 8 weeks to play... Oh. Okay, I'm going to get triple mask form early if I'm not careful. In fact, I need to go and just punch this... I need to deliberately lose a mask to this crab, otherwise I'm going to get triple mask too soon, which is not what I want. That was intentional. So if I can get the gem here, I will be tempted, although I'm not saying I will definitely do it, but I will be tempted to go for a full gem cleanup route in the following stream. We may rescue the 100% run here today, everybody. Right. I've never felt more pressure in my life. What have I got? What have I got? Get through the flipping hole, Crash. Oh, yeah! Just need to be a bit more confident. That's all. Just flipping go for it. Just for safety. I know there's no boxes back here, but I am just going to quickly... In fact, there are some boxes back here, back at the mouth of the area. I left these ones behind. Ooh! What I thought I'd done there. Let me just show you what I thought I'd done. I thought when I got my mask that I only deleted these boxes, right? So I thought I'd left these 4 behind, because that's what I do sometimes. I charge through. So then I went all around that, but I hadn't, is the point. I thought I'd left these boxes behind, right? But I hadn't. Went and did the bridge like a pro. Came all the way back round and thought, I must just go get those other 4 boxes because otherwise I won't get the gem. I knew that the boxes that I thought were remaining were on this side of the pit. I knew there was a pit coming up, but I was like, it's okay, because all I need to do is go as far as the boxes, get the boxes and turn around and go back. I'll never even see the pit. Therefore, when I got to here, and the boxes weren't here, I thought, oh yeah, it's just further on, isn't it? I thought there were some boxes, and therefore, because they weren't here, I thought, oh yeah, the place where the boxes are is back here. But that's not where they are. That's where the pit is. This music has never sounded like more of a mockery, says Kevin from Con. I'll give it one more go, given that... I mean, I probably won't be able to do it now, but... people saying I got too cocky. I didn't get cocky. I was an idiot. I got forgetful. I thought that there were some boxes left behind, that's all. I wasn't doing a victory lap, you know? I thought there were some boxes left behind that if I didn't get them, I wasn't going to get the gem, so I needed to go back and get them. That's the whole point of doing that bridge properly. So it wasn't that I was going for just some stupid victory lap. But I did get cocky in the sense that I said, you just need to be more confident, it's easy. Because it's not that easy if you're not looking where you're going. Right, there are some boxes there now. I'm pretty sure I left some behind. See? It can't be done. No more 100% stream. I don't want this game to break your TP. No, I'm not gonna go for the 100% because I will just get flipping stuck on like Sunset Vista or something forever, and it'll make me sad, and I'll spend like an entire stream on the same level next week. But
What have I got?
it's just so laughable, isn't it? That I managed the high road and slippery climb,
What have I got?
both of them on a single life. Got the gems. You know, 2 of the most difficult levels in the game. And I just can't do this. I just can't do this. It can't be done. I've done it. I've basically done it. Just got to go back here, spin these boxes. I think I did leave 2 boxes behind this time. But I at least know where they're supposed to be, so if they're not there, which they are, we've done it, everyone. We have done it. I knew I could do it, eventually. Now let's not fall down this pit, which is surprisingly easy to do. Well done, Crash. Ready for the best da-da-da in the world? Da-da-da! Oh, God. Oh, flip me up the A. Save the game. Yeah, first try, soloed it. Thank you, everyone, for your support, your love, your thoughts and prayers, your donations, your bits, your mothers. Oh, that's the wrong show entirely, isn't it?
First try clearly.
There we go. Wow, it's going really well today. We went on to the wrong channel for a minute there. 100 bits there from some kind of div. Thank you so much. It's not your fault, TP. The devs named him Crash, says Trojans fan. Thank you, some kind of div, for the bits. Crikey. Well, at least we know we can get 29% in this game. Yeah, we've got some more levels to do. Yeah, I have all my scenes set up for videos on the same software, so I can very easily just click onto the wrong thing if I'm not careful like that. Whew, wow, I'm pleased. I'm so pleased. So there you go. Lord Brotovich has posted you a link there. Here's a list about all the things you didn't know about Crash that TP was talking about. So you can go check that list out, linked in the chat. Some interesting Crashy tidbits there. Tidbits, did I just say? Tidbits. Okay, sure. Or, Lord Brotovich really doing work here. If you want to hear TP talk more about Crash 4, check out the hidden details you might have missed in the trailer here. There's a link to that video right there as well. That video is sort of out of date now because it was a very reactionary piece that I put out like a couple of days after the trailer came out, because it's good for your hits on YouTube to do that when it's very fresh. But it meant that it was when the game was very new at the time and very little had been said officially, and some of the stuff has been confirmed or denied, stuff that's mentioned in that video. But there's still some stuff in there that is very much interesting to look at, that is, as I say, has either been confirmed as actually true or is still speculative. So there you go. You can go and look at those. Go and watch those 2 videos if you're interested in more Crash material. They're available on the channel, the main TripleJump channel, if you're watching this VOD on the VODs channel after the fact. So just search the channel for Crash Bandicoot, you'll find them. And there we go. Thank goodness for me, getting there at last. We will be back with more Crash Bandicoot 1 retro style. And doubtless we'll be moving on to Crash Bandicoot 2 next Monday. Don't think we'll be going. Again, we'll probably start out trying to get 100% on Crash 2, and if I then encounter a point where I'm like, this is just killing me and I'm not going to manage it, then I'll probably give it up. In fact, I don't think I'll go for the Crash 2 one, because I don't even know that game very well. Whereas Crash 1 and 3 I know pretty well. I'm just apparently not very good at them. But, so yeah, probably not even going to bother with Crash 2. I'll try and hit every box like I always do, even though, you know, you're not going for the gem necessarily. But Crash 3, I am going to try to get 100%, and I'm going to try and get all the relics as well. Won't necessarily try and get all the gold or platinum relics, which are for ace times, but I will try and get the relic for every time trial. In fact, I'll have to. If I want to get all the gems, you have to get, like, most, if not all, of the relics to unlock the secret walkroom. This is all just Greek to someone who's not played that game before, so apologies. I'm rambling, as I always do in my outros. So, let's end the stream there. Thank you, everyone, for all your donations, subscriptions, bits, and so on. Thank you to all of the mods who've been doing excellent work, as always. And I will see you next Monday for more Crash Bandicoot, some Crash Bandicoot 2 PS1 style. But I will also see you in the meantime with just on the channel, just doing stuff, doing work, etc. Good. Well, there we go. Catch you all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.